Hey everybody. This little tablet made Romans rich and then wrecked them. It's a share, a piece of a Roman company. Yeah, Rome had shares. 2,000 years before Wall Street, Romans were buying, selling, and betting on stocks. The catch? The stock you bought was somebody's tax bill. Rome ran an empire with almost no government workers. So it did what every lazy empire does. It outsourced. Taxes, roads, mines, feeding the army, all sold off to private companies. The companies were called publicani, and they were basically Rome's first corporations. There was a problem. A whole province's taxes cost more cash than any one man had. Every 5 years, the censors auctioned the contracts to the highest bidder. It was an IPO, run by the government, in a toga. So the winners split the company into pieces, shares. They called them partes. The small ones had their own word, particulae. Little shares. Now a shopkeeper in Rome could own a slice of taxes in Spain he would never see, and the shares moved. Cicero wrote about prices that were, quote, very high at the time. Polybius said almost every citizen had a stake in these companies. Good news from the provinces? Shares up. A revolt? Shares down. Rome had a market that reacted to the news. It just didn't have a name for a bad Tuesday. And here's how the companies actually made money. They paid Rome a fixed price, then squeezed the provinces for more. The harder they squeezed, the bigger your dividend. Now, most people picture a Roman Wall Street, a trading floor, brokers shouting by a temple. That part is mostly modern romance. We can prove the shares. We can't prove the trading floor. Historians still argue about how real the market was. So, stocks, yes. A stock exchange, don't push it. But the idea never died. Hand a private company a public job, slice it into shares. Let strangers profit. Today it's defense contractors, private prisons, toll roads, tax prep firms. You can buy a slice of all of them on your phone, in your pajamas. The job is still public, the profit is still private. Nothing about that has changed. So Rome didn't just invent the share, it invented losing money on one. That little tablet is the great-great-grandfather of the share in your pocket. Same bet. Nicer screen. Next time, the Roman emperor who tried to outlaw inflation and made it so much worse. Subscribe if you learned something new today.